Sorry about that again. This time it was not technical difficulties. This was a user malfunction. So we're going to wrap up this side deck real fast, or this extra deck real fast, and move on to the side and all that stuff. Next up is our level 5, level 5 Grand Star here. The Legendary 6 Samurai Shien. Negates spell or trap card once turn. Rank 5, 2500 attack. This is good to stall. Next up we have two pretty popular generics. A little hard to come by, but popular generic cards. We have Ally of Justice Cataster and Ally of Justice Decisive Armor. This is my answer for anything that's light, like Agents, Lightsworn, all that good stuff. Because he's got 3 nifty effects. One being select a card if your opponent controls a light monster. He says if he controls a light monster, you can destroy one set card on the field. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard to destroy all spell or trap cards on your opponent's side of the field. Or send your whole hand, look at your opponent's hand, send alt light monsters to the grave, and your opponent takes life points damage equal to their attack. So you can see why he's pretty neat. Rank level 10, easy to go into in this deck. And Cataster, you know, level 5, 2200. And he says, whenever he battles a non-dark type monster, it's automatically destroyed. And finally, I have the one fusion, Chimera Tech Fortress. This is my answer for anything that's, you know, machine type gears, Geargias, ancient gear, whatever. And he's pretty useful for that. Finally, to wrap this up, I have a side deck for cards to side into. We're going into traps again. Basically, the traps that I'm going to be siding in are Gozen Match, Rivalry of the Warlords, and Return from a Different Dimension. These two say that you have to select a type, and this one says attribute. And if you notice, most of the 6 Sams right over there in that nice nifty little pile are Earth types. So Gozen Match is neat. That could stop cards like wind-ups and all that good stuff. Or Sam's worst matchup wind-ups. Same thing with these, and plus it stops a lot of decks down like Dino Rabbits and other kind of rabbit decks out there. Running this in here because I'm running the D-Fissures for removal, because that also stops cards like Dark World and all that good jazz. Or D-Fissure stops cards like Dark World and all that good stuff. And even if my materials go to remove, I can play this and bring them back and have a slight chance to, you know, create a victory situation. Next up, the only 2 spells I'm ever going to side in are the D-Fissures. Like I said, great for stuff kind of done, kind of bad if you're facing RFP, remove from play. The Return from a Different Dimension gives you a little bit of relief from that, but not much. So beware RFP, you're going to kind of hit those guys hard. For monsters, you're looking at a Yachi and a Kamon to start. Yachi says he can destroy set spell and trap cards, and Kamon says that he can destroy face-up spell and trap cards as long as there's another 6 Sam on the field. And if they do so, they cannot attack this turn. And I feel those guys are pretty helpful for that. Next is my answer for prophecies, heroes, anything like that. They're the puppet plants. Pretty much this card works like Maxi, except if you tribute this card from your hand, you could take over one warrior or spellcaster type monster your opponent controls. Next up, everybody's favorite Grand Mole. Great stall card. Run into your opponent's monster, bounce it back to their hand, so on and so forth. Run the one effect Veiler for, you know, situations as needed. And finally, for the Chimera Tech Fortress, to have any kind of effect, I have the 2 Cyber Dragons. Plus, these are great 5s to side in, give you some extra oomph to help get out Decisive Armor. And this time, I hope this helped everybody out. Anyone who's interested, all that good jazz. Comment below. I really like to hear what you guys have to say. And keep tuning in. I'm going to do other deck profiles of my buddies' decks, and we're going to try to start a little show for you guys. Talk about the game and all that good jazz. Well, thanks for tuning in, and like I said, comment away. Look forward to what you have to say. Thanks. Bye.